Hey guys, what's up? It's Brandon again, and welcome to another Slayer guide. This time it is Ice Strykewyrms. Just like my other guides, before I actually get into the RuneScape part itself, I'm going to give you a little background on the Ice Strykewyrms. Starting out, they are 210 combat and have 3,000 life points. They require 93 Slayer to kill and can be assigned by Duradal, Lapalak, or Kiradal. Their weakness is fire spells, which is why in the video I say having fire spell runes are very important, because if you can have fire surge, you can hit close to or even higher than 1,000. Their weakness, obviously fire spells, and they have magic and melee attack styles. However, if you're standing more than one place away from them, they can't use their melee spell, only the magic, and as long as you protect from magic, you're gonna be safe. Their location is north of the Slayer Caves in Relica, and once you follow that north, they are east of the rock crabs in the snowier place, through the cave, and then through the eastern cave within that cave. So that's about it for their stats. So let's head over to RuneScape now, and I'll show you how to kill them, where they are, how to get there, everything you need to know about them. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, what's up? And like I said before, this is the Ice Strykewyrm guide. So what you're going to want to have as an inventory is the runes for the best fire spell you can have. Being a fire spell is very important, and I'd recommend about 12, maybe even 16 like I have, depending on your task. Prayer potions and a holy wrench if you have a lot, and I usually just bring these as stackers, so I'm not like dropping things just to pick up charms or just leaving them on the ground. One thing you want to note, this is going to be a guide to mage them, because it is a lot easier to mage them. You don't take any damage at all, and actually a Ring of Wealth doesn't really help at all, because their two best drops, the Staff of Light and the Crushed Nest, don't really. I think wearing a Ring of Wealth actually lessens your chance of getting them. With the Ring of Wealth, I usually get only about 8 to 10 Crushed Nests task. But when I wear my Slayer ring, it's about 30 or 40, so it's a big difference in money. And if you want to maximize your profit on this task, one thing I usually do is go on a herb run of Toad Flax before, because like I said, they drop noted Crushed Nest, and Toad Flax and a Crushed Nest make Ceridome Brews, which is more expensive than the actual just the Toad Flax itself. So I usually go on a Toad Flax run before every task that I get, and it maximizes your profit by quite a bit. So you might not know, you might know you need a fire cape to kill them, unless you want to pay 2,000 Slayer points to allow you to kill them without one. But I think it's easier to just get a fire cape, to be honest. But if you have a computer that lags really bad or something, you can't beat Jad, then pay the 2,000 Slayer points, because this task is really worth it. Also, if you can't afford a Staff of Light, it's definitely worth it to borrow one. They help so much, because it maximizes your hits. With Max Mage, which I don't have on right now, but if you have Max Mage on and Fire Surge, you can hit over 1,000, which is ridiculous. But another thing I like to bring, if you have 92 summoning, is the Wolpertinger, but I don't think I have any scrolls. I can check, but it's definitely worth bringing them. They help your mage bonus so much. Oh, I do have some, so I'll bring some of these. It's the Magic Focus Scroll and a Wolpertinger, so I usually bring them. But if not, this is a setup you usually have. No Ring of Wealth, just a Ring of Slayer, Ring of Life, anything, but really doesn't matter what you have. So now to get there, if you don't have a Ring of Slayer, you're gonna have to go to Cami and run straight north to where the rock crabs are, and it's right next to the rock crabs. So if you have a Ring of Slayer, just teleport to Relica Slayer Caves, and you teleport pretty close right away. So one thing you want to note, I usually record in like minimum detail so I don't lag as much, but with this task you're gonna want to have it on at least medium, or else it's really hard to see the Ice Strykewyrms in the ground without it, because they blend in so well with the ground. But on med detail, they stick out a lot more and you can see them. So once you have this in here, you're going to want to follow this wall basically right up till the rock crabs, and from there you'll see on the east side over this way it starts to get snowy, and that's where you want to go, into the snow and then through the cave. But I'll show you what I mean when we get there. But on your way up here, one thing you might want to do is quick prayers or quick curses to protect or deflect magic, because they are mage based, and if you're using mage, just stay far away and they can't hit you at all with that on. So there's also another technique. If you've had ice, or if you've had other Strykewyrm tasks, you know they kind of burrow underground and all that, and pop up and hit 300s on you, which is a pain. But there's a way to stop that here, which I'll be showing you in a second. So you go to this exclamation mark and go through these snowy caves here, and once you get in here, if it's not already dry like this, if it's filled with water, you're going to want to go north and start blocking off all the tunnels with the snow chunks, and that way it stops the water from coming in. You can get in here and run over here. If not, it blocks off this entrance. So once you get that done, you enter the cave, and the ice Strykewyrms are right here. So you can see they kind of stick out a little more, the investigate mound. But one thing to note, like I said, there is a way to stop them from burrowing at you. So to do that, I'm going to take my magic focus spell. Once you step on the mound to wake them up, basically, turn this on and run against a wall. If any part of your body is against a wall, they can't burrow at all to attack you. So you just sit here with protect from magic on, and they can't hit you at all. As long as you have protect from magic on the whole time. And this is why I say bring a staff of light. You can see constant hits above 700, and usually if you have a high enough amount as a task, you can get close to 300,000 magic experience out of one task, which is ridiculous. So all you have to do is make sure after every kill, just turn off prayer to help save it. And every time you investigate the mound, right when it pops up, you run up here and just have any part of your body, doesn't matter which side or anything like that, just make sure something is touching the any wall or even one of these, like stalagmites, pillars, anything. As long as something is on a wall, they can't burrow on you, and if you have protect from magic on, they can't hit you at all. But I would pick up the law runes just because they drop quite a few at a time, 20 at a time, which is crazy. That's how I get all my law runes now. I don't have to bother making or buying any, and I have over 3,000 just from these tasks. So like I said, don't even wear a Ring of Wealth. It doesn't help, and in a lot of cases, for me at least, it hinders. It makes it even worse drop wise. But if you have Toad Flax in the bank, definitely pick up the Crushed Nest, and after every task, turn them into Ceradome and Bruise, and you'll maximize your profit. By the end of the task, on an average of about 140, you can come out with about 1 mil in drops, and that goes even higher when you make them into Ceradome and Bruise rather than just selling them as Crushed Nest. So that's about it for the guide, guys. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them. Just be sure, always have prayer on, always have something against a wall, and remember the prayer potion. See, this is what I mean, the Crushed Nests. They drop them noted 7 at a time, sometimes even more than 7. So be ready for them. They also drop noted rune bars, runes, sharks, only a couple at a time, but if you get hurt, it's a good way to heal you. Staff of Light is their main drop. I'm not sure how much that is. Let's check that out. So 1.5 mil. If you get a Staff of Light drop, you're guaranteed close to 2 mil in drops every task for these. So this is by far my favorite task. So I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. Just remember, always keep an eye on your prayer. Make sure some part of your body is touching some kind of wall or something coming out of the ground like this. And that's about it, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely, with another vlog and another Slayer guide if I find a good enough task that I can do, maybe Dark Beast. So I will see everyone later. Hope you have fun and enjoy this task as much as I do and make money off of it. So I will see you guys later.